All right, what is going on, everybody? We are back for our next matchup of the night. We're heading back to the Titan League for another banger. We have number two Venganza taking on number three Reapers. I'm joined back in the booth by the one and only Merely Mental. Merely, we had some bangers, and we should have another one on board right now, right coming up.
Yeah, that last series was insane. It really came down to the wire. We could have gone the game 7 OT. It's okay. At least we got the game 7. But either way, that was a fantastic series. And the first series was not a conventionally good game, but it definitely was a very interesting game. I expect this one to be a little bit closer in the scoreline, as both of these teams actually in Venganza and Reapers have won the grand finals before, so we should have a good matchup on our hands here.
Both of them looking for their second championship in the Titan League. And why don't we take a quick look at that Titan League playoff bracket here? As we witnessed earlier, we saw Blizzard take down the Lions in 5 games. And you guys can see on the lower half of the bracket, we have Venganza taking on Reapers here, the 2 and 3 seed going at it. Venganza winning that Western Conference, getting into this position. Yeah, so why don't we show the odds as well here, merely? I want to get a prediction for you. We're a little behind, so we're going to get these guys joined up. We're going to get right in the action. I know a lot of people putting channel points down. We can look at the predictions on screen. You guys can see that the favorites are kind of, maybe what you'd expect here. The Reapers as the 3 seed. They have the better record of the regular season. Venganza is the 2 seed. Maybe not the best, but merely who are you taking and how many games?
With this one, I've got to go for the Reapers. Venganza, they're a fantastic team, but the way we've been seeing the Reapers play, it's hard to see, at least when they are playing their best, a team that can keep up with them. Maybe only Blizzard sitting in the grand finals could, but I think Reapers will take it. I'll say a 6-game series. Now, let's get into this one.
We will have to see as channel point predictions are now closing here. Everyone favoring the Reapers here, as there is 277,000 on them and 40,000 on Venganza. So we are gonna have to see as we're getting things underway in game one of this best of seven. Venganza is in the white here tonight with Bubs, Goff, and Ladog, and then Reapers with Snack, Arrow, and Insanity as a shot coming on early from Ladog, but Bubs gonna make this clear away. And we talked about these two teams merely a little bit. We didn't get to analyze too much, so I'm also curious about who should we be watching out for tonight on both sides.
So yeah, unfortunately didn't get to elaborate too much on my thoughts yet, as Goff coming through for Venganza, scoring that first goal. And you know what? I'll start with him because he is a key player on this Venganza roster. In my opinion, probably one of the most consistent players on the field, if not so. And we can already see there, he's coming out hot.
And definitely Goff. He's been around. He's been around for a while. Actually, we mentioned that both these guys have won a championship in previous seasons, and Goff he's been in a couple championships before with Gravity, and he was actually on the losing end of the one where the Reapers won. They ended up beating Gravity in the season 4 grand finals, but he's back here now, moving over to Venganza this season, and he's starting off with a big bang there. Getting the early lead as the dog off the backboard, snacking and Sandy, a little bit of a double commit, but Arrow gonna send it off to the side. He's taking this one up. Insanity off the backboard, ball in the midfield. Snack is coming through. He's gonna put it in and tie this game up.
And I'm not even sure exactly how Arrow stuck on that ball, but he stays close, gets it out to Insanity, who is up just barely faster. A difficult read on the defensive end of things. And the Reapers are going to quickly counterattack and get a goal back in their favor. You have to watch out for these speedy plays from them. That's really where they shine, getting this ball over the midfield and just being the first players there, especially players like Snack are just so fast that you can't give them any space or else they're going to demolish you.
These guys, the Reapers, we've seen a lot of them recently. They have been very dangerous. We saw it in their previous semifinal matchup, where they ended up taking home the victory there over another competitor. Is Arrow now looking to take this one down in the midfield? It's gonna be blocked away. Snacks setting this one up towards the midfield, looking for the shot, but it's gonna be cleared away. And so far, 1-1 ball game. Ladog Get blocked out in the midfield. This one's off the backboard. Goff can't connect. It's just Bubs and net. Insanity off the backboard. Shot in the midfield. A nice save comes through, and Arrow is going to finish it off. Too much pressure to handle from the Reapers.
And that's a beautiful team pressure play. Unfortunately, started with that miss off the backboard, but the Reapers still had quite a bit of work to get done. You could see a smart hit passed off the backboard into another block shot, and they just had one more player present there to hit the ball into the open net. But a beautiful play from the Reapers, and that will give them the advantage here.
2-1 lead in game number 1. A Snack gonna try to drop it back. Bubs gonna clear it down. His Arrow off to the sidewall. Gonna be cleared up. Goff trying to set it back in. Bubs into the corner. It's gonna be cleared away. His Arrow setting it down towards that Dog. Gonna make the save away. He's clearing this one out. He's gonna try to follow it again, but a nice little dunk in the midfield. Gonna set things up. Goff gonna get dunked out, but not able to find the follow as Bubs sends it down. Insanity shut it down in the midfield. This ball dropped up. Arrow off the sidewall, looking to take this one, dribbling it towards the net. He's gonna find the dunk. The mechanics from Arrow. He puts it in.
And there are the mechanics from Arrow, one of the players we haven't really talked about yet, but you could see there the pre-flip to maintain control and just be a blocker in the air. It's so difficult if you're in the position there from Venganza to find a way around Arrow, who's just right above you trying to get that block, and he does find it with precision off the crossbar. Another goal for the Reapers, and we can see how they are a pop-off team.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Arrow a little bit earlier, and I was telling him we need to hit you needed some clips, otherwise we're gonna ban you from the league. And he asked me how many more do I need to hit, and I just said hit some more, and that was definitely a highlight reel play there. Is well, we all recognize Arrow for his clip potential. He's put on quite a show here, even in this playoffs. And this one, a banger from Goff, almost gonna go in, but it's just gonna be a bit wide. This one off the backboard, Arrow towards the net. Snack looking for the redirect, but Bubs gonna find the clear and save your medal, and we're down to a minute remaining. Venganza still down by 2 here. Goff taking it slow. Gonna find a 50 by 1. Gonna try to pop it up off the ceiling. Opportunity for Dog, who puts it in. A nice play there. Goff to Dog.
And Venganza manages to get one back. Goff hitting a nice touch off the ceiling, and Sandy didn't really have much boost, and back pre-jumped as well. Not really much you can do other than pre-jump there and hope that you can get to the ball in time, but Venganza just a little bit faster, and now only within 1. Still plenty of time left for them to mount a comeback in this game 1.
40 seconds is an eternity, especially when you're down by only 1 goal. Got all the time in the world. His Arrow off the backboard. Gonna be pinched down, but Insanity, he cuts it off, but Goff right into Snack. He's looking to follow this one. Gonna find 1 touch. Bubs off the sidewall. Pass out of the midfield to Dog. He sends it down into the midfield. And gonna be blocked off. Goff towards the net. That one is saved away. Bubs trying to get it by 1, but final seconds ticking away now. Venganza is going to need to get a good opportunity. Dog setting it down. Bubs is demoed off the map, so it's going to have to be a 2-on-3 opportunity. Dog off the backboard, but Snacky just shuts it down. A 50 in the corner, and he puts that one home. Reapers, they're going to take game number 1 here. Give themselves a good start in this series.
And a little bit of a close one there at the end. Venganza maybe had a couple of shooting opportunities. Or not shooting opportunities necessarily, but counterattack opportunities most definitely. And you have to feel like that's where they have to try and play their advantage, because as good as the Reapers' offense is, they go for some kind of low percentage plays. Well, low percentage for most players. There's significantly higher percentage for these players. And if Venganza, it looked like they were trying to take advantage of that and turn around, get those counterattacks going, but they just weren't finding each other on the passes fast enough and finding the shots on net. They have to take advantage of the overcommittals by the Reapers, or else the Reapers are just going to rush back into position. And when the Reapers have been back, their defense has looked mostly pretty solid.
Yeah, it really has here as we're heading into game number 2. And something to note here as Goff is going to start off the scoring is that these guys, especially on this Venganza squad, they have some finals experience. And we didn't even mention as Goff, he's been in the finals before. he puts that one in. And, I didn't actually get to mention here earlier merely is that Ladog, he was actually on that Venganza team from season 2 who won the grand finals. So he has been around Nemesis for a while. He's got some grand finals experience as well. That crazy team of Ladog, Skies, and Luca there, as Bub's going to put a second one home. That's 2 quick ones for Venganza.
Yeah, already 12 seconds, and I'm not exactly sure. It looked like Snack just was a little bit awkward in the net there, and Sandy did not get a favorable touch across. And already, we've only been talking for 12 seconds, but when Gonza's come out and scored 2 goals, this is exactly what they need to do to try and dampen this pressure from the Reapers. But on the other end of things, a bump from the Reapers, and that ball's just going to go ahead and roll in.
What is just gonna find its way to the net there is Arrow, a huge bump on the goal line, and I mean, really, we're 20 seconds in, and there have been 3 goals scored already. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, this is looking like a repeat from the first game of the first series of the night, as just so many goals flying in. And we might see another one here. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what's happening at right now. Is Ladog with another shot opportunity, and right now we are seeing very heavy pressure from both sides. Both of these teams really need to try and calm down, settle down off the kickoff. Looks like this time there will not be a goal scored, but already some interesting plays coming out from both rosters.
This game number 2 has been a little bit sketchy here. As another shot going towards the net, 2 players committing from the Reapers. Is that that's something we've talked about in the previous series. I know it's been mentioned quite a few times, is that could be the key for Venganza. They scored on 2 early here, but it could be a key later as a couple huge misses come up from Venganza. But it's those double commits merely that could be dangerous and could lead to some Venganza capitalization.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where the Reapers need to be extremely careful. It feels like sometimes their bad habits get rewarded because sometimes they double commit so often, and most of the time they don't get scored on. Even sometimes they score because of it. Sometimes it gives them a little bit of confidence. But if Venganza can take advantage of those and play their cards right, they absolutely can build an advantage. And right now they are trying to keep the advantage they have currently, doing a good job of keeping pressure, but still feel like it's a matter of time before the Reapers pop off again, and you have to be prepared for whatever's going to come your way.
3 minutes remaining in this game number 2. Venganza with a good lead here. Another shot, but Arrow, he's going to make the save away as Bubs locking this one up in the midfield. Snack trying to get to it. Cough on the read there. A little bit quicker as Reapers 2 players stuck in the corner there. And Insanity going to help bail them out. Bubs back in the midfield. Arrow popping it up. Goff off the ceiling. Ladog, they're trying to get to something, but not quite going to be this time. As Bubs looking to take something mechanical here. He's looking for the corner of the net, but Arrow with the save on the goal line, picking up a savior middle, and he's staying with the ball. Going to get it by Goff. Now Ladog, last man back there. Bubs awkward in the corner. This ball popping out. Goff going to get to it. He makes the save away just in time. The counterattack almost works out there. Both these teams really having their shot attempts, but defense just big enough, which is, quite the antithesis to what we saw at the first 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah, it's almost a complete flip-flop. Every single shot, every single pass is being blocked. Everything is being saved right now. As we are getting deeper into this game, looks like the defenses have calmed down quite a bit, but Snack is awkward here. Might be an opportunity for Venganza if they can break this through, and they can't this time, but Venganza getting a lot more opportunities on the net of the Reapers in this game compared to game 1. It seems like they figured out the midfield, but the Reapers coming through. Arrow can't make the follow-up, and somehow Venganza avoid getting scored on.
Oh my goodness, that ball was so close there. A huge demo from Ladog wiped out the first shooter, but the second one almost put that one in the back of the net. And speaking of this ball going up high, dangerous Ladog to try to find his Insanity. He had that one, but just threw it a bit wide. So they still find themselves down here. Snack and Arrow both chilling on the backboard. Gonna allow the dog to get momentary clear. Arrow now up. Maybe trying to get over to Snack, but Goff, he's all over that one as he sends it down. And into the corner. This ball's popped up. Snack shooting it down towards the net. Bubs gonna make the save. Gonna find it away as Reaper's trying to get some attack on offense here as a passing attempt comes out over to Arrow off the backboard. Bubs with the save on the goal line as this one's getting sent back. And oh my goodness, that ball almost going in for the Reapers. They're so close on a couple of these attempts.
And that was ridiculous of Bubs to get that read off the crossbar. No way, Insanity's there for the shot off the pre-jump. And what was that goal? The Reapers, every single time we see them on stream, it's ridiculousness.
Oh my goodness, what was that? That is the textbook definition of what you were saying earlier. The double commits, sometimes they work, and sometimes they pull in a highlight play like that to tie it up.
So many solid attempts on passing plays, you know, average backboard reads that the Venganza just dealt with effectively, or the Reapers actually, you know, they missed a couple of key opportunities that you really feel like should have been scored. But then they come out of nowhere and they just do something like that. This is why I always think that the Reapers are a team you can never count out, but also, you know, if they pop off, there's just kind of nothing you could really do about it.
Yeah, they are a scary team. Oh my goodness, this ball right in front of the net for the Reapers, not quite ready. And we have our first overtime of this series as the Reapers came roaring back in the last seconds of that play. And now can they take this one? Yes, they can. Arrow puts it in. And the Reapers take this game in overtime.
And as soon as you see Snack going for that corner, you know that it's going center. Arrow knows that. He's seen his teammate hit that so many times. Full confidence, beats out the defenders. And the Reapers, you know, they were down the entire game. But that one play that finally let them get that momentum switch back into their zone going into the overtime, and they instantly score off of it. I mean, now Venganza's down 0-2, and they fought hard this game, Rocker Man. I mean, they really gave it their all on defense, but the Reapers still managed to crush through.
Yeah, they did somehow, some way they managed, and you know, merely I feel for Venganza in this one because it seems like they were so close, and you know, it just seems like there's so many times they could have capitalized, and you felt like in that game too, that was one that they should have won, and you know, they're gonna opt not to use the tactical timeout here, which you know, I don't know if you feel like that's the right decision, but they're gonna try to go into it and see if they can rebound in game three and avoid going down 0-3 in the series.
You know, honestly, I don't think it's a bad decision to not use a timeout here because they were playing very well in that last game. Like, everything should have been favoring them if you look at it from a practical standpoint. Just that one play from the Reapers, the double commit into a double touch that just happened to work out. You know, 99.9% of times that play isn't going to work out. Every other play Venganza dealt with effectively. If they can try to remember their key formula in the opening minutes of the last game, then I think they should be just fine here.
What we're gonna have to see as we're into game three. Reminder that now that we're in the playoffs, these are best of sevens here in the semifinals. Reapers still need two more. They're gonna want to get a chance to go up against the defending champions Blizzard, who we saw took down the Lions earlier tonight. This one popped up by Insanity. Bubs reading off the backboard. Arrow throwing it back, though. This ball could be dangerous, but the dog and Golf both not ready to get that clear. This one's off the backboard. Could be popped up. Insanity is up, trying to feather his boost, looking to pass it down. But Goff, he's there to clear it away. Snack waiting down in his zone. Is Goff going to find the 50, send it up, doesn't have the boost to follow, but Arrow able to take it off to the side, looking for another touch. He finds it, but also finds a 50. It's the dog pinching that one a little bit the wrong way, but almost works as a back pass. So that one shot towards the net, but sent right back. Snack, he can't find the read. Arrow going to take out Golf, but a shot attempt is going to go in. Bubs sneaks it by the last defender.
And Bubs, you know, we really haven't seen all that much from him so far in this series, but Snack misses that shot, and Bubs still has to be accurate here. Manages to just snipe it through Insanity and force the own goal. And to talk about him a little bit more, I mean, Bubs also has Grand Finals experience. I believe every single player in this lobby does. But Bubs, you know, coming up from the rival league, he has a lot to prove, and he's done well so far, especially in this season, and he's continuing to do well as he puts another one in.
There goes Bubs, and this ball just got a little bit too awkward for Arrow. And you talked about it, the speed, and I'm not sure what happened to Snack though. Actually, in the net, maybe trying to avoid that bump from Goff, just thinking it might come, but Goff didn't even go for him. And Bubs, he finds his second goal of the game, and again, Venganza find themselves up 2-0, and now it's a question of can they hold on.
Yeah, we know from past experience from the last game that these leads can evaporate if Venganza isn't careful, but they can still hold on. Their defense, I've said it multiple times, but has looked solid. They just have to try to hold back the Reapers for a little bit longer.
45, in fact, here is we're getting very close to that halfway point. Venganza looking to take the first game of this series. This ball popped up, sent off to the side. Snack, and send a touchdown. Insanity off the corner as Ladog trying to get this one out, but two players from the Reapers come in, and Bubs has an open net. Ladog is just camping there. He's gonna put it in, and the Reapers double commit is paid off with a Venganza goal.
And you know, that's a bit of an easy counterattack, but that's exactly what Venganza needs to take advantage of these double commits. You could see Arrow there just way overstayed his welcome in the offensive half of things and actually balls out his teammate, giving a free pass to Venganza. Reapers now maybe feeling like they want to get a couple quick goals on the board, but Venganza's dealing with them effectively so far.
Really are, and it's led to 3 goals of their own. Ladog sending this one up. Goff is there looking for a touch, but not going to find what he was looking for. This one over to Ladog. Off the backboard, here comes Bubs, dropping it straight down. Could Goff come in for the follow? He is, but the Reapers, another double commit, but they get the clear away. It's sent down. Arrow out in the midfield looking for a teammate. Insanity is coming through, but Bubs, he beats him in the middle. This one over the corner. Snack trying to find that touch as it drops down. A minute 30 remaining here. And the shots actually mirror their favor in the Reapers by 1, but Venganza still finds themselves with a 3-0 lead and looking to get this game here as here comes Ladog off the backboard, but Arrow's going to clear it away for now.
And yeah, the shots favoring Venganza, also the goals, as Reapers haven't been able to find anything. That could change, though. A huge miss from Ladog. And so far, to me, I mean, it really feels like the Reapers haven't been setting up shots that have a high chance of going into the net. They're not really threatening Venganza as much in this game as they have been in the past. And that's kind of been one of the pitfalls of the Reapers roster. Sometimes it feels like their playstyle is so focused on kind of just not necessarily freestyling, but feeling out the plays and going for crazy things that they can't make real chances. They will get a real chance here, though, as Snack has a bit of an open net due to Venganza misplay.
Yeah, Bub's just waiting on the backboard, and Snack perfectly placed right there, realizing all he's got to do is sneak it fast and low underneath the last defender, and the Reapers are on the board here in game number 3. They still find themselves down by 2. Can they mount a last-second comeback here? Try to give themselves on match point. Arrow to the corner now, going to pop it up with Ladog. He's on top of that one. Snack clearing it down to Bubs, sending it back towards his own zone. Goff going to take control. Happy to waste away a bit of time if he can. It's Insanity, he can't connect. Goff looking for the bump. Ladog sending it down, though. Could be a dangerous one as Bubs. He's going to get up to it. Ladog into the corner. Venganza really just trying to hit this ball, play keep away from the Reapers, and it's working so far. As here comes Ladog sending it away, looking for another one to end it there. It's going to go wide, but as the time ticks down, that is going to do it. Venganza going to come back here, take this to game number 3, and now we officially have ourselves a series.
And there we go. We did not, we would have enjoyed a reverse sweep, but we also enjoy seeing Venganza getting on the board early. Now the series is only 2-1 in the Reapers' favor, and Venganza did really well this game, playing their win conditions and taking advantage of the counterattacks when they had them, not letting the Reapers get easy shots for the most part, other than one unfortunate misplay by Bubs. But, he scored 2 goals, so still a net gain for him and a net gain for Venganza overall, as now they just need to try and build on this momentum and not let the Reapers get back any of their own, because once the Reapers start feeling themselves, we've already seen where that road leads to.
Yeah, it led to a 4-2 win in the last round for them as they took down the Grandmasters. But where will the road lead tonight? That is still a ways to be determined as we're now into game number 4. Reapers leading the series 2-1. Venganza looking to tie things up. As this ball popped out of the midfield, arrow shut down by Ladog. Is this one into the Reaper's corner? Insanity right back in. Bubs can't connect it. Insanity off the backboard to Arrow, who's going to put it in. A nice little play, but a little bit of a mistake there for Venganza on defense.
Yeah, you know, I hate to call him out again, but Bub's looking a little bit awkward on these corner reads. To be fair, it was not the easiest one, but at the tie-in level, you really have to be at least making contact with that or communicating with your teammate so that they can easily recover that ball. And in that instance, neither of those things happened. Smart play from the first Reapers player. The passer there was in Insanity, who hit off the post instead of going for the direct shot, but might be a counterattack opportunity. Not this time. Venganza still down 0-1.
Yeah, dog. He looked like he was trying for that angle there. It wasn't quite meant to be, but could have been a highlight play if he got it. But alas, Reaper's still in the lead here. This one shot towards the net. That one hitting into Ladog, who's falling off the backboard. This one's right back in. Arrow off the corner. Snack is coming through. He's going to miss the touch, though. Could lead to an opportunity. Ladog trying to get there, but Arrow is harassing. And here comes Bubs to Goff, sending it up off the backboard. But Insanity has a great read there to clear it away for now. So this touch comes through, and Bubs going to try to sneak it past the defender, but it's going to ricochet off the post. As that one almost dangerous. Venganza really try to get this goal back. Put on some good pressure here as Goff coming back in again. Cleared away, but here comes Bubs into the corner now. As Goff is harassing in the net, but the dog not quite ready. And Venganza looks like they're making some pretty decent attempts here, merely just haven't found it quite yet early.
Yeah, they're coming very close to scoring here. Even though they only have two shots now, they've almost managed to get through, just lacking a tiny bit on the accuracy, and a couple of the pass plays have gone a little bit wide, but might have an opportunity here. Still dangerous for the Reapers. And so far, Venganza getting a ton of pressure, but really not much to show for it, as, in my opinion at least, the shots have been very lackluster. That one, finally a good one, but can they build on it?
They're throwing this ball at the backboard. The Reapers are panicking, double committing, triple committing, but it's not going to go in. This Venganza, they're still keeping the pressure. A demo comes through from Bubs onto Arrow. The two Reapers defenders jumping off the backboard again. Arrow is up this time. Finally able to clear it out of their zone, but dangerous moments there for the Reapers, and somehow they survive on the defensive end. As this ball towards the net off the backboard, Ladog, he was trying to get that angle, but it's Insanity now out to Arrow. Goff. It's a little bit quicker though to meet him to that one. It's again in the corner. Goff sending it down. Insanity waiting, but Bubs trying to get to it. This ball popping up. Goff looking for the demo attempt there. Is Bubs, he's actually gonna be the one to find it. And I've seen that a couple times now, merely as Goff's going to make the clear. But these demo attempts, primarily from Goff, but Bubs has gotten a couple too. They're really trying to get these demo attempts too to open up space.
Yeah, they're going for them a lot, but they aren't really working out that often. We're going to see Ladog come through here, though. A nice 50 there, and Venganza tie it up.
There it is, Goff. He got the bump. He got them both, actually. He got Insanity and Sadak. Right as we say it, sometimes you just got to speak it into existence. The good caster's curse there as they put it in and tie it up.
And now they're back, an equal game, and these bumps, they might change the game in Venganza's favor if they keep going for them. Haven't really seen the Reapers utilizing them as... Oh, well, actually, we have seen Arrow utilizing them quite a bit, going for a lot of these bumps himself. But it can be a way that Venganza can find their way back in the series. They found their way back in the game. Now they just have to try to do one better.
This ball up, gonna drop right down in the midfield, looking for a shot, but Goff is denied by Insanity. That's the dog. Gonna find the 50 out there. Bubs looking to clear it down. Goff waiting in the midfield. Him and Snack collide. This ball popped up, a huge demo, could lead to an open net, and it does. Arrow, you talked about him finding the demos, he finds one there, and it leads to a Reaper's goal.
And it feels like Arrow has been going for enough demos for the entire team of the Reapers. I think a lot of it is due to the fact that he sits in the offensive half of the field for so long, and he kind of just lingers. That time he finds a huge demo, and the open net counterattack. Now the Reapers showing that they can make some solid demo plays too, and regaining the advantage.
Now a minute left here. The Reapers trying to get themselves to match point. They can just hold on, but Venganza, they've had a majority of the pressure as a demo comes through. A bump comes again as this time Bubs is bumped off by Arrow, who's trying to dribble it down. Gonna take it around Goff there, but no further. So the dog finds it. Goff with a bump. These two teams just going after each other right now, trying to find those bumps and those demos and those pass plays. Ladog into the corner. Bubs finding a demo of his own. His snack looking to take it down. Going for the musty there, but Bubs into the corner. Can he follow it? Gonna find a 50. So the dog clears it away. Down to 30 seconds. Venganza still down by 1. Trying to get this offense going. Arrow out of the midfield. He's going to get by 1, but Bubs is there back across. Ladog trying to pre-flip out to it, but it's not going to go. This one's sent down. Snack looking for the read, but 2 Reapers defenders out of net here. Insanity has to make this touch, and he does. As this one getting intense now, final 10 seconds. Can Venganza find something? Arrow out of the midfield, going to clear it down. As it's blocked up in the air, they're going to have to take it the length of the pitch here. Goff going to leave it. As Insanity pops it up, can they keep it going there? It's sent down in the midfield, and the Reapers are going to hold on and take this game number 4. They're 1 win away from the Grand Finals.
Wow. And this is it's interesting because the strategy of this game was almost completely different, at least in the latter half, from the entire rest of the series. If anyone had never played Rocket League before and is watching this stream, they'd probably think the goal is to bump the other team and demo them instead of scoring the most goals. But either way, Reapers come out on top in both statistics, and that's a great win for them as Venganza was able to find a little bit of success, but Reapers, especially an Arrow, really turned that strategy around and were able to come out on top. I think it is smart for Venganza to take a timeout here and try to come up with their next game plan.
Merely that one hurts. They call the timeout here, but Venganza, they led the way there in that game with the shots. They had 9 shots, 1 goal, and the Reapers had 3 shots and 2 goals. All 3 of the shots for the Reapers came from Arrow. So I don't know what to say, what to make of that. But I mean, Arrow, he got 3 shots, he got 2 goals, and that was the difference right there.
And like 16 bumps.
And like 16 bumps in that one. As it looks like they're actually just gonna go for it. They are just, I guess they're canceling the tactical timeout. They thought 60 seconds was good enough, but they did call it, so they technically use it here. But they're gonna play on pretty quickly.
I've never seen the tactical timeout fake before. That's a new strategy.
Maybe
Yeah,
it is a new strategy. Hey, we'll see if it works out for him here, then. As this one sent in the corner. Arrow on the dribble. And, I just want to touch back on that because honestly, I didn't think Venganza even played that bad in the last game. They won the game prior, and then, this last game 4, they weren't able to win, but I thought they played really good. That's why it's kind of, it's almost like, merely when you go down 3-1 in the series, when you're on match point, you almost want to call a timeout just because, you have it, so you should use it. But, they didn't, I think they realized they didn't even really need it.
Yeah, no, that's the part that is most heartbreaking so far for Venganza, and will be disappointing if they do end up losing this series because they've been playing exceptionally well. I mean, really, it's come down to a few key mistakes and some fantastic plays from the Reapers, but overall, Venganza's performance has been more than adequate, and you can see why either of these two teams would be grand finalists. At the end of the day, though, it can only be one. Venganza still has plenty of life in them, though, and once again, they're going to score first.
Yeah, Goff this time coming through. He's able to put that one in over the defenders. Able to find the back of the net. A great start again. And yeah, we saw it. We saw it in the last game, though. They were up 2-0, but unable to hold on. And now again, they find themselves with an early lead. And you just have to wonder if they can keep the offensive pressure going and not allow the counterattacks, which is again really, it's weird to think about because we talked about Venganza trying to play the counterattacks earlier with the Reapers double commits, but it's Venganza trying to utilize those.
Yeah, it is a little bit strange in that sense, and oh my goodness, what a save! But what a shot! As that one so close to going in, the Reapers desperately trying to find a way through, and it just seems like so many of these opportunities, the Reapers are getting crazy shots, and Venganza's managing to deal with them, but how long can they hold on for?
Yeah, that's the one thing we've noticed is that they've been able to deal with some of these great shots with some equally amazing saves. But then it hasn't been enough to give them a good lead in this series. So they find themselves one loss away from going home for the season as Goff is coming through looking for a bump, but Arrow sends it down. Dangerous ball, Insanity versus Ladog. Ladog is back in time. It cleared up for now is Snack. A touch to Insanity off the
Oh,
back. We're looking for the double tap, but it's saved away. It's that one again. And you mentioned it merely, but sometimes these double taps, I feel like they just come out of nowhere. Like I don't expect them to hit the double tap, and all of a sudden here they are looking for one.
it feels like you know, like when you play a first-person shooter like Rainbow Six or something, and you know approximately where the other team spawns. So you know like the general direction to fire, but you don't know like exactly where. It seems like sometimes these Reapers players, they just have a general idea of where they can hit the ball to get multiple follow-up touches, and they're so good at it that they can consistently get these shots that just no one expects. And as a defense is going to be so ridiculously hard to predict. But you know, so far they have been, if not predicted, still uh, saved via the quick reactions of the Venganza roster, and now they maintain a lead. Might even be able to extend it right here,
Oh,
and they will.
oh my goodness, they do. And the tables have turned quite a bit in this game as that is the seventh save leading to the second shot and the second goal for Venganza. And Goff gonna able to capitalize and that's what we were more expecting throughout this series is Reapers a lot of pressure Venganza on the counterattack. And this time in game number 5 it's working as Venganza is trying to get us to that all loving, all chaotic Forbidden Temple.
And and the Reapers have 9 shots here. I just noticed this. I mean, I knew they
Yeah.
had an immense pressure, but they have 9 shots. And guess how many this Venganza roster has? Well, okay, that's gonna ruin it. But before then, they had 2, and they only have 2 goals. It's ridiculous. They're playing almost perfectly right now. Almost a little bit of a mistake there, but this is exactly what they need to do to try and come back in the series.
I think Bubs was just farming a save there. He picks up his 5th of the game for him with a minute remaining. Oh, and Bubs taking it by Insanity, and he's gonna put it in. What a play from Bubs and Venganza looking good.
That should seal this game win. Bubs with the fake pop.
Oh,
Insanity had to pre-jump there, and manages to get the slow shot in. And another great play from Bubs, who we've really seen step up in this series. He's had his highs and his lows, but so far the highs have been enough to give Venganza another lead, and might just be enough to bring him back.
will it be enough to send him to a game 6? It's looking like it at the moment, but still 48 seconds. We've seen the Reapers with their immense pressure. Sometimes it seems like only a matter of time before they score. Is this one sent back down? Bubs puts it in. Another goal for him on the board, his second, and that might all but secure it here with the 4-goal lead.
Yeah, even with the Reapers' insane potential to score quick goals, I really don't think they've had enough kickoff favor to be able to pull off 4 in 42 seconds. But, you know, mathematically still possible. Still, I think we'll kind of look forward and see now. We saw pretty much a flawless counter to the Reaper's playstyle in this game, Austin, and that cannot really be discounted. Also, well, it's pretty much over at this point. But but Venganza is playing a perfect game in this one. Do they have to just go for the same strategy, or do they try to switch it up further and try and confuse the Reapers?
I don't know. I'm very confused as to which play style they're going to adapt because we talked about it in the last game. It didn't even seem like Venganza was playing bad, but they were the ones piling the shots, and it was Reapers with the counter attack. And then this game, it's quite the opposite, as Venganza has been forced to make 10 saves and held the Reapers to 0 goals thus far. It might even shut them out in this game. So the counter attack strategy, it's worked in this game. Didn't quite and it was a different strategy than the last game. But hey, if you can play multiple strategies merely, that can really throw a wrench in the other team's plans. You don't know what to expect, and sometimes that's the biggest asset to your game is when the other team has no idea what you're about to do.
Absolutely, and especially at the Titan level where uh, play styles are constantly evolving to try and counter what the other team is doing, and players are much more aware of what's happening on the pitch. If you keep trying to use the same strategy, eventually the other team's gonna figure it out. And the Reapers, in this game, they weren't able to figure out the Venganza play at all, but you really feel like it has to come down to them being more prepared for those counterattacks and not allowing Venganza to just get these quick plays on the reverse, which, is probably the most difficult task to ask for the Reapers, who all love to fly for the ball as fast as possible and make these hard offensive plays work. But they're definitely going to have to play a little bit smarter if they don't want Venganza to come back in this series.
Yeah, they definitely do. And after getting shut out in the last game, you have to wonder what the Reapers are going to be able to do into this one. And starting out early, oh my goodness, the passing play, 6 seconds in, Goff from Bubs puts it home.
And Venganza just picking up where they left off. That's a beautiful infield pass from Bubs off the kickoff, so no one in net has the boost or positioning in order to intercept it. And Goff with the finish once again. I said even at the beginning of the series, probably one of the most consistent players on the pitch, and he's proven over and over that that is true.
One popped up arrow looking for the flip reset, but nothing really doing there. It's sent down. Insanity looking to try to find Snack as Bubs is just flying after this one. Ladog setting it up. Snack banging it down, and Goff off to the side there. Snack out of the midfield. Bubs gonna leave it for Ladog. He's trying to take it up, send it towards the net. Insanity barely able to make the save there on the goal line. This one's sent back down. Goff in the corner. He's trying to take it by one, but sent back towards net. Ladog with the save on the goal line. This ball popped up again. Reapers for the shot. Bubs. Oh my goodness. He pre-jumped and backflipped into that save barely.
And Bubs with the pre-jump save. It just feels like the Venganza roster just has an exact read on where this ball is going to be headed in their net, and they haven't allowed a single shot to go into their goal in over a game now. If they can keep this up, I mean, the Reapers have got to be getting a little bit frustrated at this point, especially being only one game from going to the grand finals. They want to score these goals and make it a game where Venganza has no chance, but Venganza is not allowing any of that to happen.
Yeah, really, Venganza, they've done a great job in the last couple of games of, just shutting down the Reapers. Their Reapers are getting shots, but Venganza, they're getting the saves. It's working out for him here as Arrow gonna try to pop it up, looking to stay with it, trying to get it around Bubs. Oh my goodness, almost takes it all the way around him. Bubs just big enough on the goal line to make that save. This one into the corner. Bubs off the backboard, popping this one up. Goff towards the backboard again, but Insanity find the clear. Arrow taking it down into the corner. Bubs on the backboard. Arrow popping out to Insanity. The net open, but Bubs again. Another save, but the follow is going to go through from Snack. They can only make so many before the Reapers break through.
And finally, the Reapers, after an entirely scoreless game, do manage to break through before the first half is over of this crucial game on Forbidden Temple. And that's a nice pressure play, kind of going back to their same ways that they were in the earlier part of the series, just getting shot after shot, and eventually Venganza runs out of defenders, no one left to be able to make the save. They got a nice pre-jump earlier in the game, but can't repeat the success, and that will be the equalizer.
2:40 left. Reapers looking to close out this series right here, but Venganza hoping to fight for a game 7. This Bubs off to the side, looking to stay with it. Can be 50 to cross. This one, Arrow now looking for the shot. Dangerous ball, just gonna pop through, and Snack is gonna put it home. And Venganza, just confusion on the defense.
For most of the series, they've been so good on defense, but Goff misreads that, slams into the post. The ball sent middle where it's easily 50'd into the net. This is the worst time for these errors to come out of the Venganza squad. And now they're the ones who are going to have to battle from behind. That counterattack strategy, it is a viable strategy, but it's difficult if you don't get opportunities, as Arrow almost bringing the scoreline to an even worse one for Venganza. Now we'll have to see what they can bring to the table.
2 minutes remaining. Venganza now find themselves down after an early lead in this game. Oh, and a bad touch from Ladog is gonna leave. Oh my goodness, Insanity he missed the open net.
And that could be okay. Well, that could be insane for this Reapers roster. That was such an open net. I mean, you have to be able to hit those, but the pressure seems to have gone to Insanity as they're still leading by 1, but if Venganza manages to find one more and win this game, That could come back to bite them in spectacular fashion now. Venganza has to try to use this brief lapse in judgment from the Reapers to their advantage and make something happen.
Yeah, they really do here. They have to capitalize on that mistake and make a pay. A snack is coming up. Arrow is there with a slow shot of Venganza. They're panicking on the defensive end. It's Insanity sending it up, looking for Arrow for the redirect, but it's going to be cleared away. And Venganza, the boost is getting stolen. They are getting suffocated right now. But that one mistake could prove deadly here as a shot towards the net. Snack looking for the touch. Gonna pop it up. Dog can't get to it. Insanity makes up for his mistake. And the Reapers looking to head to the grand finals.
And in the end, that open net miss will be all but forgotten about as another play comes through and Sandy gets a chance for redemption and does capitalize this time. Now the Reapers in a very solid position heading into the final minute, excuse me. And Venganza, they just have to try to go into all-out mode. It feels like we really haven't seen some plays where they do go into that, but there's nothing left for them to try and do. They have to score 2 goals in quick succession here.
Would they find a nice little passing play, but it's not going to work. And now as the time's taken away, Arrow looking for the dagger, but Bub's another huge save. But again, Venganza, they have to get going on offense. As Bubs clears to the side, 30 seconds left in the Venganza season, unless they can score 2. Insanity in the corner, Bubs 50, the net is open, Ladog puts it in, and there is hope in Venganza here, 23 seconds left merely.
And the game is not over yet. Let us not forget what map we are on right now. This is Forbidden Temple, where anything can happen. The game of Rocket League is exciting itself, but 23 seconds left. Venganza, can they do it?
Ball actually going to go in their favor. Here comes an opportunity. Bubs taking it down, finding the 50. It's going to pop up here. Arrow and Insanity off the backboard. Goff for the shot, but Insanity, oh my goodness, on the goal line makes the save. And now final 10 seconds. This ball's sent back in. Venganza, last hope in their season. It pops right out for Goff off the backboard. Ladog is there for the shot. And Forbidden Temple shows us what's up.
Venganza ties it up almost on 0 seconds. Goff just barely shooting high. And Sandy, it looks like he expected that one to go on target, but it goes over the backboard. He can't get to the follow-up quick enough. And a game that we might have thought is over, everyone seemed to think might be over, might still be over. That's that one just barely hits the ground. One more millisecond, and that one bounces into the net on 0. And Forbidden Temple, once again, does not disappoint.
Hey, there's a reason why it's forbidden merely. Just crazy things happen as Arrow, he almost put that one in to end it off. The last second goal from Venganza, and now we're into overtime. Venganza's season is on the line. This flick, popping up in the midfield. Bub, super awkward. Insanity trying to come through. But it's only to the corner. Can Venganza send us to game 7, or will the Reapers be heading to the grand finals? This ball up in the midfield, dangerous. Panic on the Venganza end. Ladog, not a lot of boost. This one off the wall there, but it's going to be saved away. It's now Bubs. Going to send it down back towards the net. Arrow is there for the touch, but only off the backboard. It's Insanity. Sending it away. Goff. Again towards the backboard, Arrow trying to find the read, but it's going to drop right down. Venganza looking for it, but it's denied away as here comes Bubs for the shot. He puts it in, and we're going to game 7 merely.
And Bubs, he's been the clutch factor in these games, comes through with the final shot. All 3 players from the Reapers didn't think he could get that one on target, cheated out just a little bit too much. And we are headed to game 7. You know, I was ready to write this one off. I thought that Venganza was out of it, but in the final moments, they make the biggest plays of their season. And now, just one game. Whoever wins this will be headed to grand finals.
I can't believe that, really. I cannot believe what I am witnessing right now. That you mentioned, it seemed like that game was over. I mean, surely they put in that goal. They were up by 2 with what, like 30 seconds left? And then Venganza comes back with a last second goal, and now we're heading to game 7. And oh my goodness, grand finals on the line for these 2 teams. The pressure is at an all-time high, and it all comes down to this one game.
It was 23 seconds, Rockerman. There was 23 seconds left on the clock when Venganza scored 1 goal and needed 1 more. But they only needed 21 seconds. Now 5 minutes of gameplay, and I have no idea who's going to take this one. All I'm sure of is that it's going to be a phenomenal game.
Well, here we go, folks. Game number 7, Venganza, the 2 seed here, with only a 9-7 regular season record. They go down 3-1 in the series to the Reapers, who had a great regular season, and Venganza come roaring back after a crazy match on Forbidden Temple, and can they close it off here? Oh my goodness, arrow for the redirect. What is that?
He's been sitting on that backboard the entire series, and finally, his moment to shine. The redirect off the front of his hood barely hits the
Oh,
post and in, and arrow. We expect nothing less. Add that to his list of highlight clips during this season, and the Reapers gain first advantage.
wow, what a play there. And that is one spectacular way to start it out, especially after the last one. And I was contemplating merely, the Reapers, they just dropped 2 in a row and they decided not to use a tactical timeout, just play it out. And so far, it seems like it's worked for them. So they find the early lead.
Yeah, their strategy seems to have been to just keep going, just keep playing their game, keep hitting this ball, and they've kind of been using the same formula throughout most of the series. So far, it's been a net neutral of positive and loss, but if they can find a way to make it work in this final game, they only need one more time to pop off, and they can make it happen.
A minute has gone by. I think I'm still recovering from that game 6 here. We're into game 7 now. The Reapers leading, looking to head to the grand finals against the #1 seeded and defending champion Blizzard. As this one sent off the backboard, popping out of the midfield. Ladog gonna send it down. Reapers way overcommitted. Is that one on target? It's off the post, but Ladog, he can't put it in. And if that one would have been on target, it could have been a goal there. But it wasn't meant to be, as now the Reapers, they're gonna counter-attack here. The net open, and Bubs, he tries to get to it, but he can't. And the Reapers go up by 2.
And this time, it's Venganza overcommitting. Bubs was still stuck in the midfield when Ladog jumped for that one. And the high pop into Ladog's shot. The shot would have gone in anyways, but redirected off of the Venganza player. Now, once again, Venganza down 2. We've seen them come back before, but they might have to do one better as Bubs with an amazing save, and Venganza is not out of this one by any means.
No, we saw what happened here as the net is open. A third one, though, goes in. The Reapers, they're pouring it on. But you're right, we've seen Venganza before as a nice little passing play there, 3-man play, and Sandy sneaks it in. But we cannot count out Venganza. We can't count anyone on Game 7 merely. If you remember, back in the Challenger League, Snowstorm versus Tigers, Snowstorm was down by 3 in Game 7, came back and ended up winning. So anything is possible, even in Game 7, with everything on the line.
That's very true. I'd even argue that things that wouldn't be possible in other games are even more possible in Game 7s. That's the time to clutch up, and that's the time where Nerves can win it all, or they might be able to lose it all as the missed read and snack coming through. It looks like the Reapers, I don't know where this was all game, but all of a sudden they're having their most dominating performance in Game 7.
Yeah, they really are. They're coming up huge, and now 4-0 lead as we approach halfway. And Venganza, they got to take a second and regroup as they just seem panicky on the back lines, and they're just letting things go in towards the net. And they just need to regroup and regain it. So we're passing halfway.
They really do just need to find a way to stop this bleeding, first of all. Now more than half the game gone, and they're down 4 goals. They have to first stop getting scored on and then start trying to make some things happen of their own. But the more time keeps ticking, the harder it gets as the nerves start piling up. But Goff, he's going to find one back here. This is the start that Venganza needs.
And wait a minute here, folks. Venganza, they find one. And sometimes that's all it takes to turn the momentum in your favor. 2-11. More than winnable right here in Game 7. Grand Finals appearance on the line. What does Venganza have in the tanks, though? They battled back from deficits in this series. They were down 3-1. Looking to come back. Here comes Goff for the 50. This ball dropping down in the midfield. Ladog is up for the shot. He puts it in. And oh my goodness, Merely, wait a minute.
There's no way. Venganza, all of a sudden, finding some life. Ladog with a nice shot just right behind Insanity, where he couldn't reach it. And that's a beautiful play. They've already scored 2 goals in something like 30 seconds. This is more than winnable for them if they can keep this up.
And we are going to have to see, as there's 2 minutes, a lot of time left in Rocket League, as this one out of the midfield. You have to be careful if you're the Reapers not to avoid the panic of allowing Venganza to keep scoring. As this one, a miss, a huge miss comes out. Goff looking to send it out to Bubs now, trying to find the 50. It's off to the side. Can they find another one here? Bubs off the backboard there. It's dropping right down. And Sandy going to clear it away. There's Goff trying to take his time there, looking for a bump. This ball popped up. 127 now. The time ticking. Venganza got to look for another one here. Here comes Ladog trying to shoot it towards the net, but not a lot of boost. Still forced to double commit though. His Reaper's panicking on the back end. This ball up at the midfield. Bubs can't find it. Ladog off to the side. They're trying to get it back in on the offense. Snack gonna shut that one down for now. This arrow to the side at a minute merely. They've got to get going here. They had a little bit of momentum, but they got to turn it into some more offense here in the final minute.
They really do, and that's not what. Oh my goodness, Bubs! What a save! I swear that's like the 7th time he's gotten a save that ridiculously close this series. He just is not missing those. And on the other end of things, might be a counterattack. Goff's gonna score it in, and they're only 1 goal back. What just happened?
What is going on in this series right now? Venganza, they have come roaring back. 45 seconds left. They are down by 1. What a flick from Goff. And oh my goodness, will we see some more magic from this series? We're down to the final 40 seconds. Arrow sending it down. The Reapers just have to hold on, but Venganza, they've stopped the bleeding and in fact started some bleeding of their own. So they're sending this one back down. Waiting in net is insanity. He finds a touch, but here comes Bubs for the shot towards the net there. Panic. Ladoggy tried to get to it, but not quite this time. As we're under 30 seconds. Do Venganza have a last second miracle in him? Bubs, he's by 2. He's got 1 to beat. Can he do it? He fakes him out, trying to get it across, but it's cleared away. Now Venganza, they have to regroup. It's back in their zone. Looking for the pass. Goff from Ladog. They're by 2 again. Goff, he's going to fake it down. It's off the backboard. The net is open, but it's saved away. And now one more chance here. Venganza throwing it up. Looking for another one. It's off there, but Arrow, he makes the touch. It's still up, though, in the air. Off the backboard. Goff trying to find the read, but it's going to touch the crowd. And the Reapers, oh my goodness. They hold on, and they go to the grand finals.
They almost did it again. A heartbreaker for Venganza as they managed to get the most clutch saves and almost turn that around. They were down 0-4, bringing it back to 3-4. Just barely weren't able to get that 4th goal and tie it up. But still, what a valiant effort from Venganza. And I mean, you have to think if Venganza won that game, that was definitely a save of the season contender there. I think they just left themselves a little bit too much work to be done in the early moments of that game 7.
Yeah, that was Really, I don't know what to say about that series. That was something else right there. Venganza, they gave us some highlight moments just when he counted them out. They battled back and oh so close. If they would have scored that with 6 seconds, I don't know what I would have done. I would have jumped out of my chair there. But still the Reapers surviving the heart attack. They're gonna move on and they're gonna be taking on Blizzard in the grand finals Saturday night. My goodness. You guys do not want to miss that. If it's anything like what we've been seeing the last couple of games. You guys do not want to miss it. So make sure you guys follow the channel. Make sure you guys join us on Saturday, starting at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. But with despite all that merely, we still have some more some more action.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna survive. We still have a couple more matches. We actually have 3 more matches on the docks. We're heading to the novice league now. We get a great paradigm shift here from Titan down to novice. We have Spitfires, we have Vandals coming up next. It really it's gonna be it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have to take some pills or something for that one. That my heart rate is just through the roof. I mean, I knew it was going to be a good series. I even called it. I didn't want to predict the Reapers win in 7 because I thought it would be way too scripted. But I mean, even though it was a generic script, wow, it doesn't get more exciting than that. And if it's anything like we've got planned for the rest of the night, we've got a great rest of the night in store.
Yeah, we do. We got to get moving though. On to our next
Yes.
matchup is coming up just after the short break. Be ready. We have Spitfires. We have Vandals. Another rematch between these guys. They battle at the end of the season. They're battling now. Grand finals appearance on the line. Who's going to take it? We're going to find out. Stick around. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes.